Hi everyone, I'm coming on. I have been playing with this stamp set this week and it's called Artistically Asian. The stamps are really clean and elegant. They are very understated and the sentiments are beautiful. This one here I did explain in my close-up of my haul that I probably wouldn't use this very often unless it was for someone in the faith that I follow or is very into religion. So I do love it, but I understand that not everyone is into God. Okay, so I wouldn't use it unless I knew that they believed in God and that they had a strong faith. But we've got thanks for always being there for me, and also friendship multiplies joy and divides sorrows. So what I did last week is I made this one here, and I'll show you my faux pas because I did actually do this twice and made an absolute mockery of it. So this was my first effort and it was horrendous. I used, let me think, I think it was Cherry Cobbler first and secondary stamp, but when I went to watercolour over it to blend it in, the dark stamp, I can just show that, come on you, behave, the black just disappeared. It looked horrific. So that was my faux pas, but I've held on to it because I might be able to use the back for something because it's watercolour. So I decided to go back to the drawing board, and this time I done the background first and then I stamped my images. Now my only criticism of the watercolour paper is that the stamps don't give you a good impression. I think I would prefer if it was a hot press paper, which means it would be really quite smooth to work on and it would be easier to stamp, but hot press watercolour paper is more expensive to make because you have to basically iron, steamroll the paper. So I can understand why it's not, but when you stamp on watercolour it doesn't give you a crisp image. So what I used was my black Stampin, my basic black Stampin' Right marker, and just went over and tried to fill the lines in really. And I really quite like the outcome of it. And it's just a wee tag. Could be used as a bookmark, I suppose. And I've used the black shimmer ribbon and a little bit of real red baker's twine. Then I made this card here, and this is using real red. Basic black and whisper white, and I think it's just quite pretty, clean, crisp, and I think it's gorgeous. Asians are known for minimalist tendencies. That's where we get our futon and things like that from, so I decided to kind of keep in theme. So today I had planned to do the same again, style a card. So I have pre-scored a basic black card. I have got a inlay to go in because it's on black. I have mounted the stamp. This is just on ordinary paper, it's not on watercolour. And I have cut out a few cherry cobbler squares, and I've done one scalloped because I just don't know what I want on it yet. And I have a small piece of white scrap I'm going to put my sentiment on. So I'll do my sentiment first, get that mounted, and then we can play about with the layout and see what we think. Right, so I'll use Thanks for Always Being There For Me because I've done the friendship one on the other one. And how I store my rubber stamps is to put the sticker on the back, so when I'm at my desk I can open that up and say I'm missing that stamp, and it will remember me when I've probably last used it. I am going to take my block and try and line it up a bit. There we go. I'm using Versafine, which isn't a Stampin' Up ink, but I love how crisp and dark it looks for sentiments, so that's why that's my go-to black ink. Always has been, and I think it probably always will be. I just love it. There we go. And I might need to stamp this a few times so I get it proper where I want it, but we'll see. I could surprise myself and be there first time. That's not the right paper. Let me just see. I've got scraps over here as well. I've got a little dish here that's got strips of coloured card and white card for sentiments. Right, so let me just line this up and down we go and see how that goes. Hope for the best. That looks fine. So I'll just clean my stamp. Wherever I put my stamp cleaner, I have no idea. Where are you? Oh, it's here. There we go. Right. Put that away there. Sorry for being a bit sniffly. I am starting to feel a bit nasally today. I don't know whether it's the change in the temperature or what, but I just don't feel 100%. Max, go lie down. Go lie down. He's trying to climb over my craft room to get to me, and I've got a mountain of stuff in between it. No, go lie down. Go lie down now. Move. Good boy. Puppies. Right, so I've just eyeballed that to trim it out. Okay. I'm going to bring in my little guillotine just to make sure it is lined up straight. So I am just going to push back there, like that. That's fine. Right, then we've got this is just a little bit of basic black. Let me see the size of that. That's 2 1/4. Right? Yeah, 2 1/4. So I want that at 2 1/2 that way, and then I'll bring it in at 1 this way. That should give me a nice border. Should be an operative word. Yeah, that's perfect. Put that there, that can go in the bin. Right, so back to this. Right, I'll do Manly first, get that down, and then we can concentrate on the rest of it. So for the inlay, I am just putting a bit of tear tape across the top and bottom. Okay, and this is just a white standard paper, really. It's not anything fancy. You can just use copier paper. It's only to make sure someone can write a greeting. Make sure that that sticky is hidden. Right, take my card. Perfect. Right, then I've got that layer. I am going to put the large one under there. Like that. Because I want folk to see that there is a black border around that. Okay. Then I think I'll have this one here. Like that. And then maybe this one down here. Just maybe like that, and then that across there. Do I want that, or do I want that over there? Let me just see for a minute. That's it. So that's the layout I'm going to put down. I'm not going to use a scallop. I want to keep clean lines. Okay. So it's just, I basically picked out a few of the dies from the layering squares. That's it. Cut them and then decided I would play a jigsaw. So let's get them down. I am just going to use wet glue. So just like that. And so that I'm not wasting too much, I'm going to take some off of that and put it on this one. Right, so I want that up the top there. Like that. And I'm not overly concerned because remember my image is going to be coming over this part. Then I want another wee bit on here just to make sure it stays down. And I want a wee space in between them. Like that. And then the last one. Just kick it out to the sides a bit. Like that. And have that just about there, I think. Let me just position that right. Yep, about there. And that's going to come on there. Like that. That's going on dimensionals. What's today's there? Move these wee petals. That was for last night's tutorial. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for the centre because I hate the centre of the things falling in. Oops. So, give them a wee press on. And I've no nails left today. I trimmed them this morning, so. Oh, close. My computer updated this morning. Oh, it's a nightmare. Let me just check that's where I want it before I press it down. That looks fine. Then we've got our little banner. A wee bit of white glue on that. And again, just use my finger to kick out a wee bit to the edges. What's the daisy? My finger a wee clean. I don't want donkey marks on my card. And then just layer it up by eye. And again, a couple of dimensionals. So, oops. 1, 2, and we'll have a wee bite in the middle. Right, so just take that off, take that off, and that. And if someone shuts my door, I ain't interested because I have no one else here. Ian's working, Jaden's staying at my mum's for a week, and Jordan's still away, so it's not for me. Right, I'm just layering that up where I want it. About there. Yep. Then I'm going to get some basic rhinestones. Where did I put you? Oh, you're hiding here. Now, these are basically the clear cases for your wood mount stamps, but they're fabulous for your embellishments. I have got my ribbons in one. I have got, because I get a ribbon share, so I don't have big reels. I have got a few reels of Stampin' Up ribbons, but it's the ribbon share that I've got the most of at the moment. I have got my Rhinestones and Gems, and I've also got my embellishments. I've got the boxwood wreath, and I've got some tassels, so they're in them as well. Plus I've got my dimensionals in ones too. So let me just grab them, because I think the faceted are too fancy for such a slim, clean card. So let's go. And I'll have one there. I'll have one here. And one there. And remember, odd numbers are more pleasing to the eye. So 3 or 5 looks better than an even number. And that's it done, folk. So it's a similar card. I haven't put the accents on this one. I could have if I wanted to, but I kind of like that that's got the extra squares in it, and there's less white than this one. It's up to yourself, but I hope you've enjoyed that. And as I said, I've got 1, 2, 3 on that as well. As I said, it's just more pleasing to the eye. But that is using our Artistically Asian. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.